What's up, everybody? Today is December 27th, 2021. My name's JT, owner of Find Your Edge Trading, and we're going to go over what the market did today, a few of the plays that we did, and what we're on the lookout for tomorrow. All right, so here we had SPY. We talked about this yesterday with the breakout up above the high on Friday was going to be a big deal, and sure enough, it really was. We actually closed almost at the highs of the day for SPY. Just really bullish all day. It was a trending day. If you look at just a 15-minute chart today, and you can see this is today right here. We just went straight up basically all day long, which is one of those days that you love to see. Wanted to look at something as well. I wanted to look and see where all the strength was today. And I'm going to point this out that look at the daily here. I'm going to go to the top of the list here. Top sectors. Energy really had a nice breakout on the daily out of this downturn that we got going on. So I'm pretty bullish going into tomorrow, going into some energy names here with the XLE as strong as it is. We'll talk about possibly some names that we like going into that for tomorrow. Next after that, you had technology, and you got a nice breakout here over this previous high here for the XLK. So look to keep that breakout. That's important. Now, if we go below that breakout point tomorrow, consider that a look below and fail, and we need to be careful with that one there. But for now, very bullish. Nice little uptrend going on here. And we'll keep that in mind here in the future. Real estate. Now this one has just been consistent, setting new highs, breaking out again. Just beautiful chart. Here's the Qs, pretty similar to the XLK. Next, you've got materials, and this looks pretty good. Nice little breakout, actually. Might be, let's see, what kind of names? Sherwin-Williams, a couple other names might like into this sector. We'll look into that too. All right, here's SPY. We already hit on that. You got industrials. Again, descending price pattern here, but we broke out of that today. So we're seeing a lot of this reversal here. Now, what I would expect, and we'll talk about this here in a minute, but I would expect a lot of retests of these breakouts of this descending channel before the next leg higher. XOP, which is consumer staples, this has actually been one of the stronger sectors lately, despite the market coming down a little bit. Still had a nice day. Healthcare, same thing, just been booming. Financials, had an all right day, but we are in this channel. You want to see a breakout out of that. Communications has been in a rut for a while, but had a nice day today. Maybe it can get itself out of this here in a minute. Consumer discretionary, look for a breakup above this 207.5 basically over here. IWM, now we broke up and over, I think, about the 50% line here today, which is what I really wanted to see. I think we do retest the top of this range, as we talked about in yesterday's video, up to 235 in the coming weeks. I think that is coming. Last, certainly not least, is utilities. Now, utilities are always going to lag when the market's doing really well because it's a defensive play, but nonetheless, we're up on the day. All right, let's recap a couple other names that we looked at today. And number one, that would definitely be our top pick of the day, which was AMD. Now, AMD, we'll actually look at this on the daily so you can see what I was seeing. We had this nice move here on Friday, and I said if we can make that move up above that high today, going long the stock, we grabbed some 150 calls, and it boomed, went well over 100% today. So that was great for the Discord. I'm glad everybody did well. Could possibly actually continue tomorrow, and I would think that we probably reach up to the top of this bully right here, up to around the 160 range. And real quick, just want to point that on the smaller time frame real quick. See, we had that nice gap up. And we actually did not close below prior candle's low up until this point. But then again, gapped up again here and then we had a nice little topping tail. Now remember, on the last chat, we talked about when I like to get out. I like to get out when we break out on the 5-minute here, and we'll go back to the 5 minutes so you can see this. I like to ride the 5-minute bully all the way up and then get out and wait for the retest and then ride it again and then get out once it comes back in and then ride it again and then wait till it gets out. And we had a nice little pop there at the end. So AMD, great trade today. Apple as well, same situation, trending up all day long. Gave back a little bit early, but you just had to remain patient with it because here on the daily we had a nice little candle right here. All we had to make a move was right above that high today, which we did, and looked straight up all day long. So I'm looking for Apple to retest all-time highs very soon, which is around 182, hit that 3 billion mark that everyone talks about. But again, today was a just straight up trending upwards day, and actually on the 15-minute chart, we did not close below prior candles low, only up until this point right here, almost around 2:30 today. So really bullish day. And then I'm going to talk about Tesla real quick. I think that Wizard played it a little bit. And just look at this move. We had this channel here, nice bounce off of it. It's on the daily. And again today, a move up above Friday's high. Was definitely a long trade, and we pushed right. We rode this bully up until this point, then we traded sideways and actually rolled over a little bit. We see this little bit of consolidation with the big fat red candle like you got right there. You got to be a little bit concerned, and sure enough, we ended up trading a little bit lower by the end of the day. So something else you could have looked out for actually on the daily here. Kind of curious. I'm going to run the volume profile here, and I have not run this yet, so I want to see what we got here. Oh, imagine that. So I took the start of this channel here, right? And I took the volume. Cool thing about TradingView, you can take the volume profile of that range, and you can see that right here, which they call the POC, where the most volume was traded, was right here over this trading range. So you can see that fully rejected there the resistance. So it's very important. So you want to see a move up and over that POC tomorrow or in the future to see continuation on the bullish move. Otherwise, remember, we're in a down channel here. I know it's rallying like a mofo, but it might pull back from this point. We'll see what happens coming up. All right. Few names that I like going in tomorrow. Devon Energy. So we talked about how XLE was strong today. I want to see a move up above today's high tomorrow. Let's see, that was 44.75. So move over 44.75. Looking at maybe some $45 calls for the end of the week for a nice little push. One other name that I want to look at CLF. And I like this move a lot, actually. And if we can get a move up above 20.76, which is the high today, I'd target some $22 calls for next week, actually. And looking at the $22 calls for next week, we're looking at around 24 cents. So that looks really good. I really like that. If you want to play a little safer, you can probably get the 21.5 for about 37, 38 cents. All right, and then back again, technology. So let's find us a good technology name that we like. Now we've been doing AMD, but let's take a look at a different name that's kind of fallen off the radar, and that's Applied Materials. Now look at this breakout, guys. We had this big... I want to show you this real quick. You got this huge consolidation zone, right here. And notice how that ended up being support right here. So if I'm going to duplicate this, oh, sorry, one second. There we go. Let me clone it. Oh, it's not letting me clone it. There we go, clone. So whenever I see a breakout or range, I'm going to look for a move of 2 times the range, or of the range itself. So this is the range. So this might be a really good swing, targeting 175 up here for a couple weeks out. So looking at AMAT calls. And I'm going to look at January 21, maybe some 167 halves or about 410. Might be a good flick up right there. Now, in order to be honest with ourselves here, we do need to keep in mind that the market just closed at all-time highs. And by closing at all-time highs during regular trading hours, that could put us in a situation where we could have topped today, historically speaking. Now, I'm not saying that we did do that, but I will say we do have some resistance up here. So I would expect tomorrow to possibly be a red day. And I only say that because we've had a nice few days together. So if it is a red day, what could we be looking for? I think that what we could be looking for, I'm going to take off extended hours here, actually. I'm just going to go regular trading hours so you can see everything more clear. I would probably look for us to retest this trend line here and probably come back down to about 473.5 before our next leg higher, which would make sense because that puts us back at the retest of our prior all-time high right back here. All right. Not surprised about the breakout today. I would expect maybe possibly an inside day tomorrow, which means that all the volume, all the action would be inside a previous day's candle, it being red, and then some further up move maybe by Wednesday or Thursday. Now, I can be wrong, and we could be green tomorrow again, which the chart looks really good, but I'm thinking that we probably have a little bit, we might be getting exhausted here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight up days. It's not a guarantee, though. Not a guarantee. Just want to be mindful here. Every day, I'm taking each day one day at a time, and the swings, I usually have time on them, like I said. Remember, we had CrowdStrike, and that kind of gave back off resistance today, but nonetheless, we are still in the uptrend, so that's fine to me. Coles triggered and was up today, so that looked good. And the other one was Baidu. It also pushed up today, but ended up pulling back a little bit. CrowdStrike was actually up earlier today, too, so it's not like none of them would have worked out. But again, I'm targeting 3 weeks out here. I'm not targeting just day trades on those. All right. If y'all have any questions, feel free to just send me a message in the Discord. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe us. And don't forget that we have our masterclass this Thursday. Make sure that you sign up. If you can't make it, it will be recorded, guys, so no excuse. Please attend. We'll send you the recording afterwards. And if you have not signed up yet for the promos, we're running 15% off your monthlies using XMAS 2021 or FYE New Year for 25% off the annual plans. Remember, those expire on December 31st, so make sure you take advantage of that. All right. I wish you guys a great evening, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Also, appreciate all the love that you guys gave me today. Closed on my house today with my wife. Beautiful day. So, anyway, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.